McDonald's in my hand every time I eat. McDouble in my tummy, wash it down with sweet tea. Ronnie McDonald, I need your Big Mac, it rocks. I want some fries with that shake and your big clown cock.
Hey, Cody from Movie Losers here, and I have some other friends with me today. Adam.
What's up?
And Mark. And we saw The Founder, the story of Ray Kroc and how McDonald's became what it is today. And it was pretty solid overall, was it not?
Yeah.
So we'll start with you.
Mm-hmm.
Just summarize your thoughts on the movie. How did you like this one? Pretty well, I think, right?
Overall, I really enjoyed this movie. All the characters were really well done. Mm-hmm. Love the editing and the.
It was informative and interesting.
Yeah,
the entire time.
It was very almost like a documentary / autobiography.
Yeah, he said that earlier, didn't you? I agree with that.
It felt kind of like fantastic. Like it wasn't so it never got too dour or anything, but yet it was dramatic at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, it was a good showing of how business really works.
That too.
I like that they brought in the business side of how McDonald's came to be.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael Keaton's character was
very rooted for him, but you kind of hate him at the same time.
Yeah, it's very.
I think that's what they were going for. That's kind of the way he was written.
Which makes a compelling character.
He's like he seemed like a nice guy, but at the same time, he seemed like a viper at the same time, and just
really the best casting.
Yeah, he did a good job.
I'd say.
You couldn't read him half the time, which was really cool about him.
But everybody else did a good job for their part as well. BJ Novak makes a brief appearance.
Yep.
Night Owl from Watchmen. What's
well,
Patrick?
Something.
He's Night Owl.
He'll come, but
he's not.
He's in it. Nick Offerman has a predominant role as one of the
Beardless
McDonald's brothers. Dick McDonald, I think his name was.
Completely different character that he played.
Yeah, he kind of. Without his mustache and
it threw me off. It took me like a couple minutes. Like I know that voice, but I don't know that face.
Mm-hmm. He reminded me of those guys that you always see like in the old videos of the Houston space shuttle launches, where all the guys in there have those really tight white shirts and the small black ties.
Yes, he did. Sure. He was like an extra from Apollo 13.
Yeah.
And just wandered on set. And like, I'm in this movie now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that was like the look of that era.
It did a great job portraying the 50s for sure.
Yes, I will give this movie a lot of credit. It really felt like you're in the 50s.
I don't know if it was the cinematography or if life was just better then, but everything just seemed more appealing and I don't know, like your average, you wouldn't think a restaurant. I mean, credit to him, the cinematographer, whom we'll look up his name here shortly, but just you made a restaurant look appealing and the 50s look pretty damn awesome, you know?
I love when they explained how the inner workings of the kitchen. How they came
that was very
cool
systematic, and
I had no idea that was like a system that was like had been pre-designed.
Right.
I'm sure they've changed it and everything since then.
Well, and it just seemed like, credit to that era. People gave a damn working at a McDonald's. And,
sure.
Just having a job, and things are definitely different now.
Oh yeah.
I will say, I think, because I was thinking about this for a while there, the quality of McDonald's locations. I mean, they were very adamant in this movie. Ray was about having McDonald's be like perfect and perfectly clean.
Very good quality control.
All about family manners.
Right.
Yep.
And I think they're maybe going back up that direction with all the new kind of contemporary remodeling I've seen. As one who frequents McDonald's,
you live there.
And just they really went into the whole simplified menu and everything, and they touched on some of the other people that he had brought into the franchise going off and having their own little spin on it, and of course he pounced on that immediately. And I think they've kind of gone in that direction too.
The development and tension between Michael Keaton's characters and the McDonald's brothers throughout the movie was really enjoyable. How he I don't want to say a lot. I don't want to ruin this movie because I want people to see it because I enjoyed it a lot. But you can see how it evolves and changes with the way Michael Keaton's character changes with his growing empire.
Right, like you said, you know, you root for him, but he's kind of a snake. But I mean, it's capitalism. He's
Mhm.
trying. They really play up where he kind of seems like he needs to succeed, and then once he does, he continues to, and he kind of likes it, like you said, power.
Mm-hmm.
And credit to where credit's due, directed by John Lee Hancock, who did The Blind Side, Saving Mr. Banks.
I like those movies.
Was his latest film in 2013. I never saw
I don't think I've seen his
Saving
other
Mr.
movies.
Banks, but I heard good things, you know.
Yeah.
Got a lot of accolades. And then the cinematographer, let's see.
I like the cinematography. Of this movie.
That was my
It was
favorite part.
excellent.
Um,
It was just the
very-
way it was shot was just great.
Yeah.
It's a very pastel looking.
Yeah, everything had like a very 50s pastel look to it.
John Schwartzman, who did Jurassic World last year, so
This one.
among other movies. So
But yeah, there were a lot of
Great job
shots where they just kind of slowly would pan on something or like pull back from something. There wasn't anybody talking, and they just
Right.
let you draw your own conclusions
Mhm.
from what was happening, and I like that in a movie.
I like the subtle humor. In this
so
movie.
humor,
Yeah.
well written for sure.
Yes. It's there, but it's not trying to beat you in the head with it like a stick.
Right.
It's just there. There's a couple chuckles here and there.
Written by Robert Siegel. Not someone I'm overly familiar with, but
No.
yeah, just really a great team, top to bottom, I think, and
Mhm.
a good story worth checking out in the
It was
theater.
very enjoyable.
So-
There's no lulls in this movie. There's no dip.
No, it was.
It's
it was a
very
good time.
consistent. It kept my attention the entire time.
So let's wrap things up again. I guess we could talk at length about it for a good while, as
Yeah.
it is a good movie. But what
Right.
would you score it out of 5, Mark, yourself? Using whole numbers.
Whole numbers, okay.
Whole wheat.
I would say 4 out of 5. I don't know that I can pinpoint anything specific that took that last point from it.
I would probably say it as dramas go or biographical stories go. It wasn't. I mean, it's interesting, but it wasn't like.
They didn't
that,
throw
like-
a bunch of facts at you.
Well, I was thinking more along the lines of like how compelling it was. Like it was just compelling enough, but I wouldn't like rewatch this.
Yeah, okay.
Too
Yeah,
many
I see what you're
times,
saying.
or it wasn't like a really prolific moment in history. They.
Well, not. I mean, in a way, it
Yes
was.
and no, yeah.
Yeah.
It changes the way we eat.
Yeah.
Everything's on the go now. So it's kind of pivotal in this way. In a
What is it?
sense.
I guess as far as true stories or as close as they can be in movies go, I'd be more interested in like. I don't think Saving Private Ryan is a true story at all, but like obviously the stakes are upped.
Sensationalized.
Yeah.
History, but sensationalized.
Right.
But then you also said informative but interesting,
Mm,
and I think that's a good way to
Yeah.
describe this.
Mhm.
sure. All right. So 4 to 5. Where'd you go?
I have to agree with Mark on that. It's a 4 out of 5. I can't really give it a 5 out of 5 because that needed to be perfect, and I don't really see this movie as perfect. It's great.
Great film. Yeah.
There's no real flaws with it. I can't give it a 5 out of 5.
Right.
I still enjoyed it a lot though.
Not a lot of buzz around it.
No, it was like very little buzz. I didn't know about it.
There's a lot of people in the theater though, so.
Yeah, surprisingly, I walked in there. It was a really good
An
turnout.
older crowd, I think.
Older
that
crowd,
was,
yeah, I know. I did notice that.
Yeah, it is
They
an older
witnessed
crowd.
this rise,
Yeah.
McDonald's. So I'd go 4 out of 5 as well.
Yeah,
So is that 3 4s across the
yeah,
board?
3 4s.
Yep.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Hope
12
y'all
out of 15.
hope you enjoyed the review and stay tuned for many more to come. Peace out.
See ya.
4 out of 5. Also, the music's really good.
Woo!